on the Friends with Freddie Mac and TBuck. We are on these hot topics. They hot off, fresh off the press. TBuck, what it do, my boy?
Hey man, these topics like you just said are hot, man. I'm feeling pretty good. Really jump into this thing, man.
Let's do it. Let's do
you
it.
got for me today, big dog? What you got?
Well, today I got Daniel Jones. That's a big thing in New York. They're talking about sitting him for the rest of the year, like a la what they did Russell Wilson in Denver.
Mm-hmm.
So they want to pay him $23 million, injury clause. What do you think about that? You think that's a good thing to do, or is it time for them to move on?
Well, if they're not planning on playing him, then it's a great thing to do. They already done paid him. He's making $40 million a year, and now they're trying to save $23 million, acting like the guy gonna go out there and try to get hurt. But that's on them. That's on them. This is the same player that they had before, and they opted to pay him and not to pay Saquon Barkley. So that's on the Giants.
Yeah, I just think they've done a poor job of surrounding Daniel Jones with talent, man. That GM, it's time for him. It's time for them to go. I love Dabo. Dabo is a coach, man. I think they need to maybe stick with him and get him some new GM in there who know what the heck they're doing. All right, but listen to this. What about Caleb Williams? He seems to be regressing. And it's the same old story with the Bears, Buck. Every 2 years, they fire the damn offensive coordinator. The last 3 times, Buck. Mitchell Trubisky, fired. Justin Fields, 2 years, fired. Now they just fired Caleb Williams off. It's the same story, just a different year. What you think about that?
Well, the thing about it is something has happened in that organization. And usually it starts with the head coach. I think they got new management. I think the new president has been there 2 years now or 3 years. So he's settling in. I think they need to just change everything. They're getting a new stadium. They're trying to get a new stadium somewhere else. Just make everything new, man. Give Caleb Williams a shot. He got some players around him. Hopefully the new OC is going to bring
they fired Shane Waldron. They just fired Shane Waldron today. But Caleb got sacked 9 times against the Patriots this past weekend. But 9.
Well, and the other OC was Luke Getsky, was the other guy that they. Well, speaking of quarterbacks, Fred, let me get my hot topic in.
All right, those are mine.
Man, Kyler Murray is balling out. Do you think he's that big contract he signed 2 years ago? Is he worth it? Is he playing up to that now?
I think he's playing up to it, but that's the going rate for a quarterback, Buck. $50 million. Just think about it. $50 million, $55 million, that's the going rate for a starting quarterback in the NFL. So he's just getting his due. I really just think he's coming into his own. I think they're on a 4-game winning streak. With a pretty tough schedule to come to try to make it to the playoffs. But I definitely think he's making huge strides in the right direction. He got like 14 touchdowns, something like that, to 3 picks, total touchdowns anyway. I think he's doing quite well. What about you?
I like that. I like what he's doing. I think he's playing to that level. He's playing up to the contract. Now, like you just said, to finish the season, are they going to be able to hold off the 49ers? Are they going to be able to take them off? That's going to be the key. But so far, I love what he's doing.
Yes, 4 games in a row, he's doing it. So keep it up, Kyler. Way to go.
Keep it up. Now let's jump to this college football. Speaking of people living up to their billings. UG, Georgia Bulldogs went into out of country, right? Ole Miss, and got spanked.
Yeah, they got beat down.
I mean, to me, it wasn't even close. My question to you is when the playoff, the committee makes this decision how far they're going to drop Georgia, are they going to be above or below Ole Miss? Because Georgia has the number 1 toughest schedule in the country. Right. Ole Miss is 33rd in that category. Where do you think they're going to fall in that? Below them or on top of them?
Well, I think you know, the toughness of the schedule has a big part of it, but Ole Miss, it's not their fault that's what they've ranked 33rd in as far as toughest schedule. But I definitely think they belong ahead of Georgia going into this playoffs. I think they come out when the rankings come out tonight. Buck.
Tonight, yes.
If rankings come out tonight, I definitely believe Ole Miss will be in front of Georgia without a doubt.
I think that too. But you know, over the past, we've seen things, man, where they go looking at who they played, who they lost to, and Georgia is going through this thing. The quarterback is not playing as well.
Is it the top 12 teams? Top 12 teams?
Yes.
Huh?
They're doing the top 12.
Okay.
And so I think you got a couple undefeated teams like Miami is behind those guys. Like Miami is probably going to be behind Ole Miss, even though they got one loss. And Ole Miss got two.
But they just got beat down at Georgia Tech, though.
But they only got one loss.
But they played like that defense is trash.
I understand
that defense so bad.
But they still only have one loss. So is it the people that playing?
What's the strength of their schedule, Buck? That's a big important thing too. What's Miami's strength of schedule?
That's my point. That's why I say it needs to be clear on how they're doing this. Is it the competition, or is it how many losses I have? If it's a competition, I'm gonna schedule a bunch of great teams. Is it the losses? Then I'm gonna stack like some teams do. Easy schedule, get a bunch of wins. And then start talking about, well, we undefeated.
But that can hurt you too, though, because you mess around and lose to one of those sorry teams. That's really gonna put you on the outs. So
absolutely.
It's the catch-22.
I believe in playing the hard schools, and you grade me that way, and it shouldn't be just completely wins and losses. I believe that if I'm playing 5 teams in the top 25. And I beat 3 of them, or in the top 10, I should be a little bit higher than somebody that's not playing.
Well, I think they take all that into consideration, but I really do, and I think they finally got it right as far as this 12-team playoff. And I'm excited to see how it turns out. You know, everybody around the nation is pretty excited about it, and I can't wait for it.
Well, I'm excited too, man, and I appreciate the little conversation we had. That's what we do on the Friends and hot topics, right?
Hot off the press.
So that's good. Hey, man, that's some good stuff, bro. Good talk.
Yeah. All right, folks, we're about to wrap this thing up. You are on the Friends with Freddie Mac and TBuck. You just witnessed the hot topic, y'all. Hey, until next week, we out of here. Peace.